Okay, hello. It's time to look at demo discs again.
Yay!
I hope there's a guy ready to show us cool moves. Moves. I got moves mixed up with the guy himself who presents the cool moves. Saul.
Saul?
He's on Twitter, actually.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh, shit.
somebody found his when we streamed that last time, and he was in some of those videos. They streamed the YouTube archive, or tweeted the YouTube archive at him. He was like, "Oh, that's pretty cool." He still works at Sony too. He's just higher up now.
Wow. Good for him.
Good for him, yeah. Climb that corporate ladder, Saul.
Yeah, man.
So that's pretty nice. Good job, Saul.
We're all proud of you.
Hopefully, this demo disc will have less erratic resolution changes that kill my Elgato. But if it does happen, I'm on it because I got a hotkey to fix it now.
Nice. Nice.
Whoop. There might be an echo for a second because my stream had the volume on.
Yeah, mine did too.
I was just refreshing for a second so I could actually see the video feed pop up, and it was like, boop! Double laughing.
Welcome to issue 60 of the official PlayStation.
So this is issue 60. We jumped a couple issues. I don't have the ones in between. I just bought 20 of these discs off of eBay.
The cool waves of info.
Yes.
Waves of downloads and cheats and hot moves. Oh, Jesus Christ, Sly Cooper. Do they still make those? Is that still a thing?
Sly Cooper 4
Yeah,
was
they had
made
a
by a
recent
different
one.
developer like 2 years ago.
Okay.
There's also a Sly Cooper movie in development.
Gotta cash in on that Rocket Raccoon hotness, I guess. I don't know.
There was a a short teaser trailer for Sly Cooper, the movie, and it looks way worse than the actual Sly Cooper games, because you know in the games he's all cartoony looking, and in the movie he has super high def realistic fur shaders. So
Yeah,
you see every
he
strand
has
of his fur.
mad trust effects all over his
Oh, wait, that's right. Yeah, okay. Never mind. I've seen this.
So even though we've jumped like 4 months ahead from last demo disc, we still had this slow ass submarine menu.
They just really liked it. They really wanted to show it off as long as they could.
If you don't hear any audio for this part, is because this menu is just super quiet compared to pretty much everything else on the demo disc. What's in the download station? Well, let's go on a year-long voyage to find out.
Hope we brought enough snacks.
All characters
to
and
make it
levels unlocked for Airblade.
What is Airblade?
I think it's like a hover skateboard game or
Oh,
something.
yeah, that looks kind of futuristic
His
Tony
skateboard
Hawk.
is glowing. Hey guys, who's really excited for Tony Hawk Pro Skater 5?
5? Yeah.
All right.
Ah!
I'm not very.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of had enough Tony Hawk Pro Skater after 3, probably.
And then they, on Xbox Live Arcade or wherever, they put out that downloadable version that's like a high-def remake of like 1 through 3 with all the mechanics crammed together, and apparently it was really bad. Also, this is all that's in the download station this issue. Just Airblade.
Wow.
Well, that was really interesting.
Great.
See you in a year. I can't wait to visit my wife and kids again. I guess I should check out the bulletins, even though there's nothing interesting in there, except for maybe threads. Oh, we don't even get the luxury of threads this time. It's just the credits and the fucking fine print. Well, that was a good use of a minute. Okay, let's find out what the cool moves are.
I'm optimistic. I
Oh,
think
good.
it'll be pretty cool.
Guys, have you ever wondered how to scare the monster mice in the Monsters, Inc. game?
Yeah. I
Well,
have.
we're about to find out. Who's going to tell us this
finally.
cool move?
I've been losing so much sleep.
Yes! It's him! Look at this sweet 360 of him.
Cyber Soul.
Trampoline right here. Do a double jump to get to this one.
His favorite PlayStation 2 title is Dynasty Warriors 3.
It looks like an intro to like some really bad BattleBots knockoff or something, where they just feel the need to have those profiles of the person rotating.
This game looks quality.
Yeah, the really precise platforming elements.
And do a double jump off this trampoline right here.
Yeah, I remember when Sully did this.
Yep.
It was a smart movie. We learned a lot about, you know, whatever the hell is happening right now. This fur looks pretty okay, I guess, for a PS2 game.
Yeah.
Too bad everything else is super flat and featureless. And also gray. Yes! Look at that! That sweet turn to the camera.
Nice.
Also, I'm gonna bump up the audio because I knew these were probably gonna be super quiet. It's just that the volume is so variable. But we'll bump it up for these. Just gotta remember it was at 42. My precious
Everyone
audio
write it
balance.
down.
42. The other awful thing is with Elgato is if you adjust the volume in it, it has to turn off and reset.
Yup.
And then it also resets the framing, and it also stretches my video out. So all that shit has to get refixed. Awesome. Anyways, hey, how to find a cool FMV in Metal Gear Solid 2?
Oh, there's not enough FMVs in that game, so I'm glad that there's a new way to find another
My name
one.
is Anthony Bellin, and I work for SCEA. I'm going to be showing you a cool move from Metal Gear Solid 2, Sons of Liberty. There's a cute little Easter egg
25
where
years of
if you
playing
get through the game
games
fast
since
enough,
Pong.
You'll see the Marines in their underwear.
I'm glad he qualified that.
When you reach the end of the first level, if you're fast enough...
Favorite game, Metal Gear Solid 2. Well, that's not too bad,
Snake's going
Anthony.
to start off on this raised platform, and you'll need to climb them down these ladders to get you to the floor where the Marines are going to be. You got to be very
I
quiet
think I know what this
to get
is.
through here
Yeah.
quickly.
I
Once you
wouldn't
reach
say
the
this is an
floor, you're
FMV,
gonna
but
come
okay.
across at
Yeah.
least 3 guards that you
Kind
need
of a
to take out in
stretch.
each room. Go into first-person perspective and take out
How
the
did you
guard.
miss?
Quickest
Okay.
way to get rid of
I
the
thought he
guards
missed
is
for a
to use
second,
your
but I
dart
forgot
gun.
the guards fall asleep standing up.
And you also will need to sneak past the projectors without being seen.
They're just really disciplined.
Yeah.
Don't forget to look for extra ammunition in hidden places, as you'll run out of darts quickly if you're not
Snake
careful.
butt.
Mm-hmm.
Be sure that when you're walking across the metal plates positioned behind
This guy
these
probably could have started this
platforms, that you
walkthrough a
walk
little
very
bit
slowly.
later
Like,
into the cool
yeah.
move.
The guards will
Yeah.
Because you have to sneak through 3 rooms, essentially.
Watch out for this next guard coming up. If you shoot an enemy in the neck with your dart gun, it'll drop them faster.
This weapon will render all other Metal Gears obsolete.
Wow, Snake, that was a cool move.
Once you're in the second room, you'll need to turn to
Oh,
your
wait, you
right.
mean you didn't do it yet?
Take out the first
Wow,
guard
this is
by
a lot
the
of lead up
projector,
to this cool move,
and watch
Snake.
out for the moving guards.
Gosh.
Also note, there are 2 projectors in this room.
You're not even. You
When
could do
the
another cool
projection
move
switches
here.
from
You could
side
hit
to
the
side,
buttons of the projectors a whole
the
bunch of times
Marines will
until
start
the
looking in the
Japanese girl
direction
shows
of
up.
the new projector.
Yeah,
the
that's what I
guards
thought
get
they were going
distracted.
for.
I think he's going for the one where you.
Leave a better world for future generations.
Oh, is it the one where you see Ocelot? Maybe he's trying to go for the Marines with
Oh.
their pants off.
Yeah.
Each
That would-
guard has a very set
Because yeah, if you were trying to do the whole thing where you see Ocelot, he would have gone underneath the floor already.
and then take them out.
Left,
What trying to do? I'm confused now.
right,
This is an incredibly cautious Metal Gear playing I'm seeing right here.
I was gonna
and
say,
it's
yeah,
driving
he's
me
really-
mad.
Something.
Gotta
just
be
in
really
case
precise with
everybody looks
that.
your direction.
Oh no, this move seems pretty shitty. This is a pretty lukewarm move, I gotta be honest.
The next
This is
cutscene
almost
will play,
ice cold.
The Marines will be standing in their underwear.
Yeah, he's totally going for the Marines with their pants off. I would expect nothing less from a Pong expert.
Metal Gear.
Well, there you have it. The Marines in their underwear. Metal Gear Solid 2 is full of different Easter eggs like this one.
Yes.
This guy's really
That
cool
you
because
get
his hat's
through the
turned
ship
around.
level at the beginning of the game, the more
So
likely
you know
you're
he's
gonna
part of
get
the
this
QA
Easter
Yeah,
egg.
he has to turn it around,
Have
so it's
fun
like,
with
hey,
Metal Gear
want to know what
Solid
gang
2.
I'm
I thought
from?
it was a great game.
QA crew.
We wear denim on Wednesdays.
Find the giant chicken and golden egg in Drakan or Draken. I don't know. The ancient gates. This game will not get out of my demo discs.
Yeah,
mentioned
we
in,
saw
like,
a trailer.
Truck and
Yeah.
curse.
Get out of here.
My name is
It
Andrew
doesn't even
Brown,
seem
and
like
I
it's
work
trying to
for
compete
Sony.
with another
I'm
game.
gonna be
Like,
showing you
usually when they push
Look at the
something
face
this
this
hard,
kid's
it's like
making.
the
Killzone
chicken that lays the golden
or
egg.
something.
Did you see the face?
Look at the
that
Jesus.
Lays the golden egg is right after you complete Shadowmire.
Now it's just
At this
coming
point,
up.
you'll have Aerok in the game.
Elgato.
What you'll need to do is
Fortunately,
grab
everybody
Aerok,
got to miss
get him
that
into
smug
the air,
face the
and
dude was
fly
making while I was
southwest
changing resolutions.
past James Tower, through this outcropping.
Oh, I miss looking
of
at
rocks
this.
over here.
Jesus, this game looks like shit.
I've heard people
putting it
say
out
this
there.
game was pretty alright,
Once
but
you get past
uh,
the first
I would have not
raised
have been able to
area,
play this with
turn
my
Aerok
motion sickness.
around
There's no way.
oh really?
and land him.
Yeah, like this is awful.
You should play Lair with 6-axis
There
controls
is the
then.
cave entrance. The chicken is inside of the cave. Engage the chicken in combat.
Forgot she had
Engage
like
the
a
chicken
cool
in
Thunder
combat.
Fury sword.
On this thing. Nice, chicky chicky.
The chicken is tough, so if you have any magic spells, I suggest that
No, it's not even
they won't
doing anything
attack
to
you, and it
you.
does quite a bit of
Rude.
damage. But once
Wow,
you
look at that combat where you swing and a miss Mike Piazza, then roll backwards. What the fuck was that? What is happening to this chicken
You're
right? Oh my
You're
god!
like rotisserie that chicken to death.
Well, yeah, it was the magic.
So now that you know where the chicken is, if you happen to
This
use
game
the
looks
cast,
so
don't get back
unbelievably shitty. Oh my god!
Slow
No, don't
turn,
turn
and
around
that
for
was-
that.
That was a cool move. Find the giant chicken, getting the golden egg. Oh darn it! That was all the cool moves.
At least they ended on a high note.
Yeah.
I'd like to file a complaint.
Yeah, I'm filing a lawsuit. 0 of these moves have been cool so far. Okay, behind the scenes. This is where I'm gonna have to reset the Elgato. Because the Kingdom Hearts video is very loud.
What's Squaresoft up to now? Those crazy kids.
Like a wall of text. What the hell? Like usually you'd just be like, Kingdom Hearts? But no, it's just a small novelization. For 12 years you've been asking, what is Square Enix doing? Well, I'm Square Enix.
Hi, I'm Square Enix, and I'm here to tell you all about Kingdom Hearts. Part 1. Oh, God. Kingdom Hearts is pretty rad, you guys.
Yeah.
I especially like the game footage they're using here that's cropped.
Yeah.
Who knows, maybe that was an overscan thing somebody messed up. Maybe it's an overscan thing I'm messing up. You never know with this old shit.
So, Square's offices are in the same building as our offices in Tokyo.
I've heard some people say
Hey look, it's
Square was
Tetsuya Nomura.
That story has
He isn't wearing any
but that's
zippers.
not quite what happened.
Which leads me to believe this isn't the
He's
real
got a
Tetsuya.
pretty sweet
To our producer
bracelet,
first.
though. He does
Gucci
accessorize in some
producers
way.
were talking about vague production ideas for this project. I happened to run into them and heard about it. So I told them that I might have
Did you know that one of the original designs for Sora, he was like a half monkey boy, and his weapon was like a rev-up chainsaw key? It's true.
That sounds way more awesome, actually. I'm
Yeah.
totally down for that.
Oh,
It's like early Goku, basically. I'm down.
Oh, actually, now that I think about it, it wasn't like a monkey. He was like half lion or something. He had like big like lion hand claw things.
Huh. Interesting.
And
All
like
right,
a
I'm back
tail
out.
and like lion ears sticking out of his anime hair. And yeah, he had like this Keyblade style thing, but it like had a saw blade on it that he would rev up.
Yeah. Then they decided that he wouldn't be a good anime boyfriend, so they had to change it up.
Yeah, I mean, if he were a lion boy, then nobody would be able to draw fan art of him being a pregnant mermaid. So Which is fan art.
what a glorious hair.
Fan art I have actually seen when I streamed Kingdom Hearts like 5 years ago. Kingdom Hearts 2. I was near the end where we discovered Sora and Riku pregnant mermaid fan art.
Yeah.
So
That's alright.
that's what the fans of Kingdom Hearts are into, I guess.
Gosh!
I remember when this game came out, I originally was like kind of creeped out by their teeth. The fact that you could like see all of their teeth all the time when they talk.
Yeah,
It's
I've been playing the HD version Kingdom Hearts on and off, and it's like anytime they actually have the lip sync stuff, yeah, their teeth are like always fully exposed, no matter what they are doing.
So recently, I may or may not have downloaded the entire sound pack for all the characters' voices in Kingdom Hearts with plans to use them for a thing, and I was going to use Young Waka, but it is infinitely too goddamn annoying. I couldn't bring myself to do it. Like, like the Young Waka and the Young Titus are more annoying than I could even do as a joke. So bad.
Along the way, Sora ventures through 10 different
Tetsuya Nomura at the beginning of this video was talking about how Kingdom Hearts emerged from an elevator pitch because they share the same offices in Japan. And I wonder...
that fucking Coliseum. Shit, sorry. I hated that part.
Yeah. I'm just imagining, like, when Kingdom Hearts was first pitched between a Square and a Disney dude in an elevator, did they just both immediately just start shaking their heads like, yes, 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 yes,
this is what we're doing.
This is the good idea, this is a great idea, go. Or was it like, did somebody had to get another person from the other company a little drunk until they agreed?
So they get smart, and they try to suck the resources, the magic, and the happiness and the goodness from the Disney worlds. So Sora and our adventurers, Donald and Goofy, go off in order to defeat the Heartless, bring equal...
Everyone in cages.
Oh no.
Magic will forever live on.
I hope everybody's excited for Kingdom Hearts 3, a game that is definitely coming out soon.
For sure.
I mean, hey, they're finally fixing Final Fantasy 15, and now it's actually looking kind of good, so maybe they can do it again with a game that's been meaning to come out for over 10 years.
Yeah. Well, they made, like, Kingdom Hearts, sort of, Kingdom Hearts 2, Kingdom Hearts 2.5, Kingdom Hearts 2.35, like, they just keep making...
Kingdom Hearts reverse remix. Whatever.
Yeah, Chain of Memories, Kingdom Hearts, Yu-Gi-Oh, King of Hearts, yeah, there's many of them.
Chain of Memories, there's Recoded, there's Birth by Sleep, and then Dream Drop Distance. All games leading up to 3.
I'm gonna be honest. If anybody but you was telling me those names, I would have called the bullshit on the last one. Yeah, Dream Drop sequel. What? No, get the fuck out of here.
Dream Drop Distance 3Ds because it's on the 3DS. Yeah.
No. Go get out.
Oh, excuse me. There was one more for the first DS. Shit, what was it called? It was the one where you play as Organization 13.
We received a set of guidelines beforehand, but they asked us not to add
God, I can't remember what it was called.
I don't know. Tarzan carries a spear in the original movie, so that was no problem.
356 over 3 days.
Right,
yeah.
That is what it was, yeah.
Yep. I forgot because it was the most ridiculous name I've ever heard for a video game.
Oh, 358 over 2. Oh, I'm sorry.
358 over 2.
Or what?
0.5 recoded hashtag.
Yeah, hashtag. Yeah. Hashtag Sora, but with an X in the middle and spelled different.
Hashtag mermaid pregnancy. This is a long ass video for Kingdom Hearts, and this is just part 1.
Like, in all fairness, I guess they actually called it on something that was going to make them money this time, as opposed to fucking Draken. Yeah, I know people are going to eat Draken up.
I'm proud of myself, accomplishing our job and also being part of a Disney project.
Oh, Bambi.
we have a lot of knowledge that's kind of...
Oh my god, I'm glad they're at least showing off the worst part about Kingdom Hearts 1.
Yeah.
Because I liked it when it came out, you know, but the biggest problem is the camera controls were awful.
They're so bad.
Camera's pretty bad.
Mid-combat, you were just looking right up Genie's ass the whole time.
Yeah,
That's all you
could
got.
only like basically rotate the camera left and right. There is no up or down or anything. Also, it was the L2 and R2 buttons. Oh god.
That's really displayed beautifully in how well they animated the characters in 3D. They move just like they're 2D animated in a lot of ways. And so those chalk talks I think really
This
paid off.
game was one of the things that made me buy a PS2. The first one was Final Fantasy X, but right when I got it, or was
Yeah,
about to
Final
get
Fantasy X was what made me also get a PlayStation.
right when I was about to get it, it was also like, yo, check this out, Kingdom Hearts, and I was like, what? I had to buy one right away.
Created such a wonderful legacy. Would be proud and really excited about how innovatively this product will go out there and how creatively it pushed the limits.
This guy is talking about how this game is going to be really innovative and it's going to be a super memorable game for years, but I wonder if he knew...
For the reasons that it was going to be memorable.
I wonder if he knew what horrors were being created when this game was finally officially approved. 2002. I was like fucking 13 when I started playing Kingdom Hearts, and it's not even fucking done yet. Hurry up!
Oh my god.
Oh shit. Online gaming on PlayStation 2. Get
Oh,
ready for
what
the
a train
network
wreck.
adapter!
Nice.
I have one of those still. It doesn't even attach to the current fucking... That was one of the things I was the maddest about. I had it for my big-ass PS2 so I could play SOCOM online and Ratchet and Clank 3. SOCOM. Yeah, so I had that. But then I got the thin model PS2 later because, you know, the PS2 eventually, despite all my greatest efforts, did burn out.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, it doesn't even attach to those.
Yeah, doesn't it just have an Ethernet port on it now?
I don't even think it had that, the one I have. I think it just doesn't work at all. They just decided, like, you don't need it.
Well, I mean, yeah, what are you going to play? Twisted Metal Black?
Oh,
I guess?
SOCOM.
Yeah, and Ratchet and Clank 3.
Yep,
Oh wait, no
and
shit,
Ratchet-
EverQuest for the PS2.
Oh wow,
Wait,
yeah.
what?
Yeah, it was on EverQuest was on the PS2. There's also some sort of Dungeons and Dragons online thing, I think. I can't quite remember, but yeah, there were like 2 or 3 MMOs that were on. Oh shit, and Final Fantasy 11, that was on the PS2 as well.
Oh yep.
Oh yeah.
I wonder if you can still play 11 on the PS2. Because if I remember correctly, it was like cross-platform, so you could play with PC people too.
I still feel really distracted by that woman's turtleneck that seemed like it wasn't connected to the rest of her
Oh
shirt.
yeah, Metal Gear Online for the Subsistence
Shit,
one.
That's right, Metal Gear Online.
Yeah.
And also you needed that so you can download the sweet camo patterns that they were releasing with Subsistence. You're not going to get the Santa or Rainbow camo any other way.
This is how you plug in a... Wow.
I love that they're showing the Ethernet adapter here, and it's like... It's sticking out so far from the console.
Oh, you have to remove the sticker before you play... Oh. So the
Danger, this is a terrible idea. Don't do this.
Yeah.
Many of our users have their own ISPs, and we want to be able to give that flexibility that they continue to use
dun, dun, dun.
without having to register for a Sony account.
Oh wow, look at all those great things you can use for the internet.
The only console, like before every console was online, the only one where I ever did online stuff was the Dreamcast, and it was entirely because it had a sweet-ass web browser and Phantasy Star Online.
Yep.
I played the shit out of Phantasy Star Online.
Oh my god, same. I mostly did the GameCube version though, with 4 people offline, which you would think eliminates the point, but it actually owns playing that offline with friends. It's great.
Phantasy Star Online was awesome because there were so many people hacking it, and it wasn't like even hard to hack it. And so people would just spam all the hub locations with gigantic character-breaking ASCII stuff, and it would just fill up your entire screen. Then you couldn't see shit because there was like a gigantic Ronald McDonald ASCII that was far larger than the game would actually allow chat text boxes to be. And then people would just dupe items and also make items like kind of hack together new weapons or items that you're not really supposed to have, and sometimes it would crash the game if you used them. It was awesome.
Yeah, I remember duping because it was the most confusingly complicated thing that you could do. You had to like talk to somebody at an angle while backing away, and then you could walk away, open up a different menu if you managed to like the camera would be stuck on the bank, but you'd have to like talk to the lady in a shop, so you'd have to navigate. And it was way easier if you had two people, because one of you could guide the other person where you were trying to go as you walked backwards, locked in a menu.
You're playing on the Dreamcast, at least. I seem to remember the way of duping was kind of something like somebody would grab all the items they wanted to dupe. They would drop them on the floor, but they would be in the hub world with at least one other player. So, and then they would like just disconnect. They would just like unplug the internet or something. So the player would just disappear, but their items would stay on the floor because there was still another person in the hub. And then they would just come back, and because they just straight up disconnected, the game didn't delete their items from their inventory. So then you would just pick up the items, and then you would have two of them. It was something like that.
Oh, so that was the really easy way to do it. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it was something like that. And then there were people who were just hacking the game, just giving them 99 or the maximum amount of every item or whatever.
Oh, these PowerPoint presentation text things.
Oh my god, is this still about net play on the PS2?
Yeah, totally is.
Man.
They got as much to say about net play as they do about Kingdom Hearts.
That's what it looks like on the inside of the internet.
Online Madden. Oh boy.
And Halo's online really picked up at this point? Because I thought it wasn't until Halo 2 that the online really took off.
Well, this was 2002. I can't remember when the first Halo came out. Like 2001?
That would explain it, because that was one of the biggest push for the other system.
Hey, let's meet the creators of the charismatic Sly Cooper.
Yeah.
2004, so yeah.
Cunning, suave, and crafty.
How should I describe Sly Cooper?
You're gonna wish he was your raccoon boyfriend.
Yep, this raccoon is hella suave. I almost want to draw a pregnant mermaid fan art of him.
Where are they? Like a haunted house? I don't understand.
I think it's supposed to be a repository of all the things their theoretical fictitious raccoon stole.
So like when you're seeing all the like interviews with these people, you know, this is something I'm going to be doing at my job, basically. Like anytime they need to shoot, like this is what it's like to work at Volition or whatever video, or any kind of stuff like that. It's like, well, it is my duty to shoot that stuff probably, or at least help.
Now you know all the kind of weird angles to use when close.
Yep, I'm gonna have to
close on people's faces.
Yep, that's definitely a good angle and something I would not get yelled at for. So.
This guy, they aren't even filming at an angle, but he's putting himself at the angle.
Yeah, everyone's just like...
Well, he's a natural. He doesn't even need stage instructions or anything. He just goes for it.
Yeah, he doesn't need angle assistance. He can do it himself. He's a pro.
So that you don't need to be a super gamer in order to play it, although there are tons of things that are in the game for those people.
I don't know what this guy's saying, but he's talking a lot with his eyebrows, so it must be really
He's saying you don't need to be a super gamer to play this game, but if you are, there's secrets for you to find.
Oh.
Oh shit, Chris Zimmerman. That's a name I recognize.
I love when they cater to the super gamers.
Sly is Sly. It is not a misnomer.
I'm so excited for the Sly Cooper movie. I wonder if it's even still happening. Maybe they just did that teaser trailer and then it was like, shut it down! And just, like the whole office they were working in just like collapsed in on itself immediately from lack of funding. Okay. That is everything behind the scenes. I guess
now I
it's
know
just...
what it's like to make a video game.
Yep.
Now I know what it's like to look at really poorly thought out and chopped together video of Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah, cropped video.
Also lots of spinning JPEGs of PlayStation 2s with network adapters.
Yeah, and 360 spin-arounds of QA testers. I should... whenever I see a QA tester, I'm gonna just feel the impulse to be like, hey, I gotta get a 360 pan-around of you.
The Sly Cooper movie is still set to be released in early 2016.
Oh, wow. I know the Ratchet and Clank movie's coming out this year, maybe? I'm pretty sure it was farther along than Sly Cooper was. X-Men Next Dimension. Oh, good.
Ark of Kree. I feel like that was on the cover of a magazine I read once.
I remember seeing a fair amount of ads for Mark of Kree. Absolutely nothing for this X-Men game, though. It looks like it is going to be a fighting game.
Ooh. When's Marvel?
It's an Activision game. So that means it's definitely not a game that was run into the ground and killed or anything like that. There are a lot of shitty fighting games out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys ever seen the Jurassic Park fighting game?
Yes.
Nope.
It's a good game. You can eat dogs to regain health.
Were they limited to one like monocolored texture for every face?
Apparently there's no sound from the game, but let's find out if it's just super quiet. Because I played this demo once before a little bit, and it has no music. So we'll reset the Elgato yet again and see if you guys really enjoy hearing the wet thumping noises you get from when you punch people in this game.
Oh, gosh. Yeah, there were a lot of bad fighting games. Fighting games are like one of the two genres it's real easy, it seems like, to make bad games of. It's like that and shmups are like the two that it's real easy to just poop out a bad one. Or I guess platformers, too. Platformers, you can poop out some pretty bad ones. But it's not like, you know, shooters, 3D adventure games and stuff like those. Even to make a bad one seems like a huge investment.
Mm-hmm.
Also, is that supposed to be fucking Phoenix? Oh my god.
Yeah, that dude on the top is
apparently.
Beast. Did Beast
I'm
ever
so
look like
sorry,
this?
Beast.
When I think of Beast, I think of the X-Men cartoon.
Yeah,
And
so do I.
He's in that cell reading a book or whatever. Oh, excuse me, there actually is music. It's just this game is incredibly quiet. Let's check out the cool moves that Beast has. Beast roll. Down and forward plus circle. Handstand, X and circle. Beast stand. Air beast roll. Flip kick.
Really inspired
Flip
move
kick
names.
and flop kick. Flying slaps. Cartwheel.
Flying slaps.
Stumbled up. Paw pounce. Cyclone hammer. Hand plant hell. Furry flurry. Slap down. Frankensteiner. Frankensteiner
Someone,
is an awesome
bring their
name.
like 10-year-old kid into work and be like, "Can you name some of these?"
Tree swinger. I'm just gonna hit a lot of different buttons.
Is there not even a super gauge or anything?
No, it looks like there's, because some of the moves say you have to be level 1, 2, or 3 to pull them off or whatever, so I think it's that blue bar.
Yeah.
Oh no, I had to block for mid, high, or low. She shot a fire eagle at me.
All I know is, I think it was flop kick was double tap forward and then just hit circle a bunch.
Yep.
You're like, that was flop kick. Hell yeah. Finally.
Yeah, flop kick.
Oh good, and it's a 2.5D fighter too, also known as really obnoxious and easily bad to do.
Yep. Flop
Nothing's
kick
more
seems
fun
really
in a game than when you're doing a sweet move at an opponent and they just kind of gently sidestep it.
Yep. If I had to play one of these style of games, I would just play Soul Calibur 2 on the GameCube and be
basically.
Link, because Link has that throw that makes it really easy to ring people out. There's also that sweet one where you jump on their shoulders and spank them with your sword. That's a good move. Beast wins. He just kind of shrugs like, oh, okay. I won.
Oh.
This game is boring as shit. it's bad in like the most uninteresting way.
Yeah, really, it's just so, yeah, inoffensively bad.
Yeah, like some fighting games, even if you don't know what you're doing, they look so interesting it doesn't matter. Like
Yeah.
Skullgirls is a great example of that. You can have no fucking idea what you're doing, and Skullgirls is still pretty entertaining to watch.
Yeah.
But this is just kind of every so often people just kind of swing at each other ineffectually.
Oh shit! A stage not fatality. That was more like Dead or Alive, where you can knock them down to a different layer of the stage. But it looks exactly the same, so it's not that interesting at all.
Yeah. Yeah, this game's just like really boring to look at. It's just.
I like everybody's textures because they're just colors with no
Yeah,
other detail on them. And they're not cell shade either, so. Time over. She still had a sliver of health left. Oh, Beast wins. Okay. Wow, that was the demo. Experience cinematic superhero combat in the first next generation. Oh, it's gone now.
Choose from 24 of your favorite X-Men characters.
That's a fairly big roster.
You can be Mystique
8-way
the gun.
movement. You only really need 3 of them, but there are 8.
Yeah, I find it hard to believe that they programmed 25 unique movesets.
Yeah. Now I have to set the volume down for Mark Cree because the intro movie is quite loud. I can't wait until I have like a mixing board or something so I don't have to do this Elgato bullshit. Mark of Cree is a game I saw a lot of commercials for, and I also remember when I was in 8th grade and I was on the school's like big class trip to Chicago, one of my friends brought Mark of Cree, and well, he brought Mark of Cree. Somebody else brought one of the console versions of The Sims called The Herbs.
Oh god, that game.
Oh yeah.
Shit.
So they had The Herbs, and we played that for a little bit, and I was like, because I had been playing The Sims for years already by that point on PC, and I was like, this seems terrible.
It's real bad.
Console Sims bad. PC Sims all the way.
PC Sims all the way.
I remember seeing somebody play Mark Cree for about 20 minutes, and because he can like stealth kill people if I remember correctly, and you can also like if you knock an enemy down and they're on the ground, you can just like impale them with your sword.
Yeah, I was curious what made it the M rating. I guess
Yeah.
it's just really gory.
Yeah, fairly.
Well,
like
quote unquote.
Yeah, it was gory for the time, I suppose. There were blood particle effects, and you could put a sword through a dude. Or rather, clip a sword through a dude. But I remember my friend playing this, and then one of the other dudes that was in the room we all had, like he stealth killed a dude, and the other guy who was otherwise a fan of like violent games was like, that just seemed mean. And then everybody just stopped playing Mark of Cree. Oh wait, no, and then they convinced me to try to ride the ironing board like a surfboard because I was really little and I barely weighed anything, but it was still really old, so the second I got on top of it, it just kind of bent and crumpled into pieces.
Oh no.
And then we had to hide it and pretend nothing bad happened.
They set you up.
This game had a sequel too. I forget what it was called, but you played as the dude from this game, then there was like a lady you played as too, who's more stealthy, I think.
I remember this is one of the games that like has kind of a, it's not sure what its tone is supposed to be problem a lot of the time.
Yeah.
Like it kind of ends up being kind of cartoony and fun on occasion, and then just straight to like cutting dudes' arms off.
Yeah.
Very graphically. I think I remember that.
Impaling dudes, yeah. Remember correctly, this is also the game where you have like bird vision. You have like a bird and you can make him go places and look through his eyeballs.
Yeah, I think so, yep.
Yep. I think this is the exact area I saw my friend play too. Go, bird, go! And watch him very slowly fly to his perch. The whole way.
Oh, wow.
I hope he can skip that.
Really good they put a watermark in so that no one would try and steal footage of their game and try and pretend it was footage of the different game.
Hey, it's Market Creek.
I guess.
Can I skip this? Okay, good. You can actually skip the bird flying. Thank God. Okay, so you just use the bird to scout, I suppose, and it tells you what the different enemies are. Like, there's a dude with a horn icon, which I think means he can call in reinforcements or something. He also has a flashing red thing, which is probably a key. The main thing I remember and like was also heavily advertised. Like even in the commercials, they use this as like the iconic thing from the game was its targeting system. You use the right stick to shoot this wave out, and whenever it touches an enemy, it assigns a face button to them. So you just press that button and attack them.
Huh.
So like this guy's X. So if I ever hit X, I'll go and fly and attack him. It's kind of like the Batman Arkham combat, except you had to assign buttons to enemies instead of it just being automatic with one button. Also, this game actually had like weapon collision with walls and stuff, so it was like a mechanic to actually be careful and not fight near walls because your sword will bounce off of it.
Huh. Interesting.
You also can't really do it on stairs. If you're going upstairs, you just hit the stairs instead.
I'm okay with that. I'm not too keen on the Arkham City fight and stuff, though. And it was okay. It worked for the game, but
yeah,
I was kind of hoping it didn't pick up too much because it's kind of simplistic.
Yeah, that is my main problem with that style of combat is that it's pretty damn simple. And it was like, I think one of the more, like a recent game that had that style of combat that was like worse about it than like the Arkham games was Shadow of Mordor.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was on sale recently. I took a pass.
It's an okay game. The main problem I had with it was that the combat was so easy. Mainly in that, like, a big part of that game was the whole nemesis system. It's like, oh, if you die, they level up and they get scars and all this shit and they remember you.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, a lot of that stuff never happens if you're good at the game. If you don't die, a lot of the cool stuff about the nemesis system never happens. And the only way they could ever make the combat difficult was like, oh, this guy leveled up enough that he, like, avoids all attacks. And you have to hit him with one
that really was.
attack.
That was really the only way they could add difficulty. Was like immune to everything. Everything makes him angry and strong. Immune to, range attacks and also stealth attacks and also fire.
Yeah.
Yeah. Especially the first Batman Arkham, whatever it was, Asylum, I think was the first one. Once you basically got used to the a guy starts flashing bright red and making noises or whatever the fuck it was, and then just, yeah, hit circle before he gets too close, and you'll just counter him. And the window was huge, and they made it super obvious, and I don't know, it kind of wore on me having sirens go off every time I needed to counter. So basically, I played Metal Gear Rising first, and that was a mistake.
Yeah, once you even get moderately good at any of those style of games, the Arkham combat is like too simple. Because the other thing with that style of combat is that it very rarely does it feel like there's no trade-off for like the moves you do. Really, it's not like, oh, this move is really long and powerful, but if you miss, you're basically screwed.
Yeah, that was the thing. Yeah, you get all those powers in Shadow of Mordor, but it's basically like, okay, now I just get to choose what move I can do that kills everyone. Like, there's, yeah.
Oh, that's neat. You want to also avoid swinging your sword near wooden objects because your sword will get stuck in them. So I hit that tree and I was like, whoop, gotta pull it back out. You know, this game seems alright.
Yeah, it's not that bad. Has some interesting things.
I wish I could control the camera with the right analog stick, but it's kind of reserved for, you know, locking on this stuff, so wah wah.
Yeah, someone in the chat said the game seems dark, and I
yeah,
would
it
say...
seems dark for me too. I wonder if there's something, if I can... Nah, it doesn't look like I can,
That could just be an Elgato thing, because you do have to manually adjust Elgato's
yeah.
brightness and contrast and color
for most
balance.
games, but this game does seem fairly dark. I just want to see an Arkham style of combat system where more thought is put into balancing your moveset and giving a reason to use your different moves, really. Because, like, with a lot of them, it's like, oh, you get these extra moves, they're cool, I guess. But it's not like, wow, this thing I got's really useful.
Yeah, and having more than one weapon set might not fill that as well. Basically, I'm just going to slowly but surely describe make Bayonetta 2.
Yeah, make every game Bayonetta 2. It'll be fine.
Is there combat in it? Why isn't it Bayonetta 2? It could be better. How? It could be Bayonetta 2.
Yeah.
That's basically what I'm getting at.
Every game should model their combat off of Platinum games. It doesn't have to play like a Platinum title. I'm just saying, hey, put a similar amount of thought into it, maybe. It doesn't have to be super hard. Just try and have some thought put into it, please. Because, like, somebody made a video of Shadow of Mordor, like, on normal difficulty. They're like, where they like covered their eyes and hit one button over and over again, and then like they still won, and it was like a fight with like 30 orcs or whatever. And then it was also like, hey, how long does it take for me to die? And it was like, unless you're fighting one of the boss dudes, it took basically forever. This is kind of a long demo.
Yeah.
That's enough. The story has ended. I do like how like the loading screens are like concept art that gets drawn, and then when you go into the game, it's the exact same camera angle. That's a pretty nice touch. Also, it's pitch black in my apartment. Uh-oh. Why did that happen?
It became nighttime.
Mark of Kree.
Yeah.
Kind of cartoony,
Yep,
but you
for
stab
sure.
dudes. And he had a bird. He got bird vision. Wait, Hot Shots Golf 3. Did we already do this?
I thought we did.
I thought we already did Hot Shots Golf 3.
We did a Hot Shots Golf, I think.
Yeah. Well,
was it?
Let's look at Hot Shots Golf 3 again. I've been playing a lot of golf games recently.
Really?
It's just because the main machine at work has an entire category that's just golf games.
Wow.
And I mean, there's some good shit in there, like Neo Turf Masters.
There was a game that my dad played, because he played golf in real life as well, like most dads. And there was a golf game that was on like these big floppy disks, and I don't remember what it was called, but God, we played so much of it, like so much of it. I don't even think it was particularly good. It was just the only like 3D golf game.
Please look at this character named Pete.
Oh, Pete.
Wow.
I like how the fingers like look at him.
Yeah, and then something the hand goes limp. Like, oh God, are you I'm getting tired. Fucking look at him. Yeah, I think this is just a different build of the same game.
Oh my God! Look at this fucking guy's jorts.
Yeah,
hell fucking yes.
Jorts look with like just some hobo that they let golf.
It's jorts also with socks being held up by garter belts.
Or, yeah.
Into bowling shoes. It looks like. God damn! This guy's aesthetic is fucking awesome.
This guy's worked really hard on his brand. Oh no, it's in the rough. The game audio probably seems very quiet for this game because there is no music. I'm fucking up with Pete.
I blame Pete. I don't think it's your fault.
No, yeah. Pete's got a lot of stuff weighing on his mind, and it's messing up his game.
Much like his shots, his life's pretty rough.
I think golf games are pretty fun when they stay fairly arcadey.
Yeah.
Or they're really weird. Like, I don't know if you saw the final Tiger Woods game before they took his name off the games. That came out like a year or two ago, but it had really, because it was, it's an EA property, and it had crazy stuff like a Battlefield themed map where there were like battleships getting blown up and split in half.
Yeah, they went all the way with it.
Now that's the way to do a golf game. I don't know if it was any good though.
This guy has to be like a really good computer scientist or engineer or something, because there's no way he'd keep a job looking like that. Unless you were really fucking good at technology.
Oh, I fucked up this
God,
putt.
even the caddy's still horrifying.
I fucked up
it's
the
putt!
putt! I did not read that green well enough. Well, what direction was the grain going? I don't know. Yeah, the caddy here is still terrifying, though.
God damn.
I wish I could zoom in closer on his face.
Yeah, I do too. I love like his
fucking Cheshire Cat
as he watches your ball, like.
Yeah, he's just a horrifying Cheshire Cat of a man.
Yeah. Get in the hole! God damn it! Oh, Pete. 3 foot
Never
gimme.
gonna make par at the straight.
Double bogey.
Oh, Pete's dead! I can't believe Pete's fucking dead.
I killed Pete. God damn it! I'm gonna slice this thing so hard. Where's it even going? In the sand trap. Son of a bitch. Let's chip it. The clapping noise used in this game is very similar to the clapping noise in Neo Turf Masters.
Nice approach.
Yeah, it's just nowhere near as good as the best golf game for PS2, which was obviously Dark Cloud 2. Very good golf sim.
Oh my god, I love that game.
Spheda is really good, especially when you're doing this bullshit golf stuff in randomly generated dungeons.
And you're trying to ricochet it off the walls and shit.
Yep. You gotta close the black hole or whatever with the black hole orb thing.
Yeah. Hit the orb through the dungeon. No, put away your wrench, stupid. No, why are you still have your wrench?
Why
that was the worst part about Spheda. You could use the golf clubs as weapons, and if I remember right, to get the really good golf clubs, you had to like level up your weapons really high to those. Yeah, it was really fucked up. It was really weird. I love that game though.
My favorite golf game that I probably played the most was Mario Golf Advance Tour for the Game Boy Advance. That was a really good golf game, IMO.
Was that one of the Mario Golfs that still had like the RPG mode in it?
Honestly, I don't think so. I don't recall. It's been a very long time since I've played that game, but I just remember the actual golfing part was pleasant.
I played the one on the GameCube a lot. It was pretty good. My favorite character to play was PD Piranha because if you got a double or triple bogey, he would puke everywhere.
I actually linked someone the sound bank. I just linked someone the sound bank today for Toadstool Tour for Bowser specifically because Bowser's are the best.
Oh yeah, Bowser's voice clips are really good.
Yeah, if he gets a par, it ends with him being like, "Rah! Oh yeah, oh yeah," for like 4 times. It's awesome.
Yeah, all of his celebration voice clips are really long. And like if he gets a hole in one, if he gets a hole in one, it's really awkward because it's like ah, ah.
And then he fist pumps, and there's a really weird explosion noise when he fist pumps.
Yeah,
it's fucking awesome! Holy shit!
You fucking piece of shit golf ball! Don't look at my ball like that, Caddy.
I know, just the slow oh, really, motherfucker.
Flexin' dad.
Clap, 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 clap.
Want to play more? Hot Shots Golf 3 available stores March 2002.
Can't wait.
There's a Hot Shots Golf on the Vita, I think. I think that was the last one that came out. Still going strong, that Hot Shots Golf, I guess.
Well, on golf, I suppose, and Tiger Woods, they can't use him anymore.
Hey, it's frequency.
They still make Tiger Woods games, or do they just stop those?
Well, I mean, so the EA is still making the PGA Tour golf games or whatever, but Tiger Woods is no longer the face because he's fucked up so much, and also he's bad at golf now. So they got some new golfer dude as the face of those. I think that his first game comes out later this year, or came out a little bit earlier. But yeah, no more Tiger Woods.
Oh, did you see they're making a new frequency?
Yep. The wait, you mean the one that they kickstarted?
Is that what I'm
Harmonix had a Kickstarter. It's we want to make a new frequency / amplitude or whatever.
Yeah, that's what it is, because that's they had it at PAX, unless I'm confusing it with something else, but I don't think I am, because I was upset they didn't have stuff for the new Rock Band, but they had that, which was cool.
Mm-hmm. I've never played either of these games.
They're neat. I don't think they're the best rhythm games by any stretch of the imagination.
Oh, geez.
Controllers aren't great for those.
Yeah, I wonder if this game is also going to be a little hard, just like Mad Maestro was, because of the latency in this monitor.
Probably this one's very visual, probably more so it might help.
Yeah.
Cosmic Assassins.
Wait, what are the songs we got? Funkster Deluxe. DJ Qbert. Fear Factory again.
Look at all this fucking Fear Factory. Oh my god.
And also Jungle Brothers.
Oh my god.
This is programmed to learn the skills with a Z necessary to become a frequency champion.
Oh god.
Who's excited for the new FMV bass guitar hero?
I
know, right? It's so
talk
cool.
to me about that. So it's the worst idea I had heard in ages. Especially because did you see the controller for it?
Yeah, with the 6 buttons.
Yeah, it's 3 by 2.
Mm-hmm.
Which, like, as a real guitarist, that still looks awful because those control, like, the whole point is that you don't have to do that. It's not strings, you don't have the same
Right.
tactile feedback. Like, you can't bend them, so it doesn't make any sense. It's terrible. It looks like the worst thing. I really,
Yeah.
I can't imagine literally anyone play tested it at all.
Mm-hmm.
I just played so much Guitar Hero in college. I don't think I could touch another Guitar Hero game.
I played like a lot of just Guitar Hero 2, and like that was enough for me.
I may or may not have a modded version of Guitar Hero called Guitar Hero Fail Edition on my Wii with extra hard custom songs people put in because I have a problem. It's Guitar Hero related.
Yeah, I had the Wii Guitar Hero and then I had the PlayStation 1 as well. Just played so much of it, just hours and hours.
Yeah, fun fact, a thing that I definitely did not do, but I would totally get why someone would, but I definitely didn't do it. No one, sorry. So Rock Band 2 on the Wii, for some reason they decided they needed to store the what you have bought information locally. So if you had a modded Wii, you could just put all like a single file, a WAD in that just told the server, yes, I have bought everything, thank you.
Oh my god.
It would just let you have any of the songs from the entire store.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah, some of
was a
the
good
homebrew
idea.
stuff you could do with the Wii was pretty crazy.
Yeah, the Wii's really good for homebrew.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's one thing I like about it is I never have to worry about it, like the disk drive dying, because I haven't used it. The day after I got it, I made it so I could run everything off the hard drive, so I just never have to worry about that burning out.
Yeah, I actually had to open my Wii, I don't know, whatever the last time I played it was years ago, but because I stored it with a disc inside of it, it like bended something. So it was just really noisy, like it was louder than any game console ever on Earth, so I had to like take it apart and tighten it and put it back together, and I was like, great, now I can continue not to play this ever. I don't know why I put all this effort into fixing it.
PS2s are really bad about that. But a future friend, he was doing a stream, and I think it was during the charity stream we did. I think it was when he put the Babe game in, if I remember right.
God, yes.
Movie. For some reason, his PS2 fucking hated that game, and it got so goddamn loud. Like, it sounded like it was getting ready to like shoot a saw blade out of his PS2. I think it was one of those things of like there was the CDs, the DVDs, and then like the dual layer DVDs or something. It was like the black, the standard silver, and then the blue discs. Yeah. And I think it was exclusively like the blue discs, if I remember right, that his PS2 just despised. There was that, and then I think it was the Shrek game that he ordered, but he wasn't paying attention. He was drunk when he ordered it offline or something, so it was in Spanish.
Oh,
That's all the cutscenes were too. That's so good.
I mean, if I had to choose as a sober person, I would choose Spanish Shrek over English Shrek.
Oh god, but yeah, so his PS2 is just super fucking loud all the time. Oh, it was great. Now people in chat are just giving all their horror stories of blue discs. Yeah, of just the blue discs being despised by their PS2.
Oh yeah, trying to play Eco that didn't work most of the time.
This game looks hard to look at.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to look at it. It seems like looking at it's kind of important.
This makes me kind of want to play that one game where you can put your own music in.
Oh shit, what's that game called? It was like the
Audio Surf. What was it?
Yeah, Audio Surf.
Audio Surf. Yeah, that was kind of like the first one to do it.
In the earlier Steam days, I was like, oh, that's a thing everybody gets on Steam.
Yeah, everybody gets that game.
Mm-hmm. Actually kind of fun, too.
Mm-hmm.
God, why put it in a tube? I guess that's my biggest confusion with this game. Why has it got to be in a tube?
It's the future, man. Everything's a tube.
Glide through cyberspace. Your cyber tube.
Yeah, why aren't you using your caltrops or now your auto catcher? Where the fuck these power-ups are?
I would play the Fear Factory song, but it would mean that my video would not be able to be uploaded to YouTube.
You can blame Fear Factory for that.
Because that's what happened when I tried to upload the other video with Fear Factory in it. I was like, hey man, somebody still cares about this, like money-wise. Don't be uploading Fear Factory.
Maybe Fear Factory was used in a lot of ironic AMVs. They just realized that was their last bastion of hope to make money off their music, was catching all these Naruto punks.
Oh, this is a rhythm game. It's okay. Yeah. I would be having more fun if this were not a super easy song, I guess. And also the latency in my monitor doesn't make this one too hard. Mad Maestro is way harder to do. But also, yeah, maybe Mad Maestro is just bad. I don't know.
I think the timing window on Mad Maestro is just really tight because it is so simplistic. It's just pressure on a single button. That's it.
Yeah. The pressure stuff worked better than I thought it would.
Yeah,
but
no
it still
shit.
didn't work great. It was like light and hard were really easy. Medium was pretty difficult to do. Frequency, no, I want out of this. Help. Okay, thank God.
Oh, including hip-hop and alternative rock.
I can explain sort of what you were trying to do for the person in chat who is confused. You write down a line and try and turn the line on, basically, by, like, getting the correct beat for a little bit, and then you have to move to a different one.
Yeah, like a different instrument. And wait, Medal of Honor Frontline again?
What?
Is this a video, or is this... Oh my god, it's another Medal of Honor Frontline demo!
No!
I'm playing this for like 3 minutes and leaving.
Oh, I don't want more mud. I don't want a mud demo.
I can't believe I'm encountering like multiple like different demos for the same game, only a few months apart. People used to put a lot more time and effort into releasing demos, man. Now it's like, this takes too much time and money. Also, nobody buys games because of demos, apparently, so...
Yeah, demos nowadays are just called early access, I think.
Yep. Early access or beta. Although really beta is like, the game's done, but we want to fix a couple bugs. So go find the bugs for us, because our QA people didn't spot them yet.
Or the beta for your fucking the new SimCity, which was, all right, you get 20 minutes of playtime. Okay, the game's incredibly broken. Are you gonna fix that? No. No, we're not. Okay, well, I guess we'll give 3 people games that they weren't going to buy anyway to make up for it. What? How does that make up? Shh. EA.
It's in the game.
This is the exact same area from the previous demo. I wonder if this is the same demo. Also, my aim is constantly going up because the right stick in this old PS2 controller is not correctly centered. See, does the game look any better since the last build? If this isn't just the exact same build,
It's still pretty brown.
it's still...
I remember that shitty truck. I remember you figuring out your controller had some problems.
Yeah.
In this game specifically, there's that power slide.
Yeah.
It does. Yup,
I bet
it's the same.
if anything, this demo's gonna be pretty loud on stream. Just because, like, when I'm shooting the big mounted machine gun, the audio, instead of like bang 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 bang, it's like it's just like super blown out. Like, it's kind of the sound design itself. It's supposed to make it like it sounds meaty, like it packs a punch, but also it's fucking loud, and I am leaving this demo already. Honor the Fallen, mission failed. Over 20 authentic World War II weapons. Astonishing enemy AI. They'll slide into cover. What? Maybe it's the same demo and they just got it onto the disc again because there was an empty slot or something.
Yeah, they were like, oh, nothing else is ready.
Or it's like, we want to promote this game more. We'll pay money to have this on the disc again. I wonder how serious people were about demos back then. Like, was it like, oh shit, we really got to get this demo out. It matters so much. Or if it was just like, well, here's a demo. Time Splitters 2. I hear people say Time Splitters is good.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Time Splitters 2 was pretty good at the time.
Okay, I've never played any Time Splitters, so.
It's a console first-person shooter. It's one of the faster ones, which is pretty good. It's aged okay.
Okay.
There's a lot of people who are going to say it's the greatest shooter of all time because they haven't played it in 5 years, which is pretty common from my experience. But it's still pretty good. Future Perfect, I think, was the best one, if I remember right.
Yeah. The people who made Time Splitters went on to make Haze for the PS3. Remember Haze?
What?
No.
Haze was a early PS3 first-person shooter where you play as soldiers who are like all like bro-tastic. Like, that's the whole thing. Where it's like all the soldiers like, woo, bro! And they have like this fucking like steroid juice they get pumped up on. God, I can't remember what the name of the stuff was called, but it was hilarious. But I was like, oh, turns out all your sweet military bros are the bad guys, so you have to go fight them, and it wasn't good. That's right, it was called Nectar. They would drink nectar. It's like, gotta get bumped up on nectar, bro!
All
It's
their
really
expressions
weird.
are so good.
It's really weird to go from the Medal of Honor demo to this one, because this one actually has like a really smooth frame rate. Like, this might actually be like 60 frames a second, which you won't be able to see on the stream. But like, Medal of Honor is like, oh, the Jeep crashed? Well, 10 frames a second.
Yeah, if I remember right too, this game was kind of interesting because it, like, the big gimmick of it was in a bunch of different time periods. So there was like Super in the past, like literally using a monkey as a playable character, monkey with a gun. It was like really fast and small, and there's like robots and shit and zombies and whatever.
Man, this frame rate is fucking smooth. And that level pan around reminded me of GoldenEye.
Especially, does it actually go all the way around and then into your character's head?
Pretty much.
No, that was GoldenEye. Yeah.
Invert look. Why is it defaulted to yes? Get out of here. Up is up. Wait, did some of the people who worked on GoldenEye eventually go to work on this? Because a lot of this shit feels super GoldenEye to me.
People are saying apparently this was actually a like GoldenEye parody level or something, I guess.
Oh shit. Well, they nailed the feel of it 100% because wow.
Yeah.
I thought it was
Makes a lot
just
of
like,
sense.
oh, they were just flat up GoldenEye people working on this game. Because like even the sound effects are like fucking GoldenEye as hell.
Okay, yeah, apparently Free Radical was the good parts of the Rare team for first-person shooters.
Oh, okay. Well, that's cool. Well, I'm getting a little owned because first-person controls for a console game.
Yeah.
Actually, this game doesn't even control that bad. This is actually pretty good. And it's a game that actually got shooting on the triggers, which was nice. Because this is still around the time where people were like putting shoot on the face buttons sometimes.
What? No, I refuse to believe that's a thing. I know it was, but no, I demand to go back in time and erase that part of history. It's like when driving games had X as gas.
Oh yeah, that was the worst.
Oh. Like square was usually reverse or break or whatever. Oh
Yeah.
god.
Oh wait, can you actually... wow, you can actually change the controls and all that shit. Although I don't think it's... No, you can't flat out just remap everything. It looked like you could for a second.
Well, remapping didn't become a thing for a really, really long time.
Yeah, there was some games on the PS2, remember, would let you remap controls and shit, but...
I think Mario Kart's a little bit of an exception on the whole triggers not being that, because on those games you really just almost never need to let up on driving. But for games that are like open world games in particular, like any Grand Theft Auto that has that, or the Simpsons game I think did that? The Simpsons like knockoff Grand Theft Auto thing?
Hit and run?
I think so. I think that had face button control for driving.
It did. I remember. I streamed it like maybe a year or so ago. Yeah, that it totally has those controls.
Ugh.
It's also not a great game, but I still kind of enjoy it just because it's The Simpsons, and it's like one of the better made Simpsons games, I suppose. Apparently the game made for the Simpsons movie was also okay, and it got really weird at the end because the final boss was Matt Groening.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Whoa, that's a weird way to aim a rifle. I shot him in the dick though, so that's good.
Nice.
Ooh.
Very dramatic death scenes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this seems alright. This is holding up surprisingly well.
Yeah, it looks like it's running great.
Yeah, and the big thing for these games too is the multiplayer.
Yeah.
More than the single player was okay. but the multiplayer was really good because it was really customizable.
Yeah.
I think it had like full bot support too, all sorts of stuff like that. So yeah, it was pretty good.
Okay. You guys remember Black?
Sort of.
It was a really late PS2 and also Xbox, I think, FPS that was all about like destroying the environment and lots of explosions, so you could shoot every building and everything would blow up in a way that at the time looked really fucking impressive. And now you look at it and it's just kind of ugly.
I didn't really play a lot of first-person shooters until like
not until the last
later.
generation for me, basically.
Yeah.
Like the only first-person shooter stuff I really got into was like Half-Life and Half-Life 2, and then like Unreal Tournament. That was the first-person shooter stuff. Oh god, that was a grenade. Not. Well, I killed the shit out of that dude at least.
He was just hanging out, got hit in the butt, didn't move. What was that? Probably nothing. You got the sniper ammo.
What's kind of funny
That
is
guy
that
did like a somersault.
what's funny is that on top of this game having like a really smooth frame rate, like this game also doesn't look that bad either. Like it's pretty clean looking compared to a lot of the other shit we've seen.
If I remember right too, this game had a really neat map maker.
Really?
Yeah, it was either this one or maybe it was the GameCube one of this or something, but there was a map maker and you could do really neat stuff with the lighting. Like, if I'm remembering right, you could do inverted lighting and have them on like timers. So there'd be like a hallway where there would be a light moving down the hallway, but if you weren't in the light, it would just be literally pitch black.
Oh wow!
There's like all sorts of kind of cool stuff you could do with it, but
it's really neat.
All three of them on all systems, I think, had it was cool.
Interesting.
Yeah, the map makers were actually good.
Store your watermelons in this game. It's on the shelf. I gotta get like all the blood off you.
Mm-hmm. Oh man, I can open filing cabinets? Oh, just the middle one, though. Okay.
Well, this isn't the PS3 chip.
Just the middle
You get
one.
all
They
three
didn't have,
doors.
they didn't have the things available to do the top and bottoms yet. Whoop. Alright. It's a fairly lengthy demo. But that game
Yeah, all
seems
the
pretty
demos
neat.
are decently long in this one.
I'm
it's
so
like-
used to having demos be super short. Maybe I'll have to play a Time Splitter sometime. They seem alright. And it does give me that kind of GoldenEye or Perfect Dark feel, but with a playable frame rate. I don't know if you guys have ever played either of those games in the past couple of years, but holy shit.
Yeah, GoldenEye's real bad.
Their frame rates almost make me feel sick. I guess this thing has to show us all these sweet tiny ass screenshots before it'll go away.
Oh, there's a pool hall and robots.
I feel like we're looping on screenshots here.
Yeah, that was a repeat for sure.
Yep.
I'm pressing all buttons. And also like the soft reset combination, start and select, or start and select with the shoulder buttons and nothing. Uh-huh.
Well.
Yeah, that's a cool screenshot too. The one with the robots getting... Oh, and the pool table. The pool table. I really wanted to shoot the balls and see if they have physics. Wow, I guess I'm just resetting the PS2 now.
Oh.
Well...
Demos got weird on the PS2 years. PlayStation 1, I remember the demos being pretty solid across the board.
Mm-hmm.
As far as being decently programmed.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to check out the PS1 discs I have, just to see if it's like if there are similar problems. But I do remember most PS1 demo discs I had. It was like every game would let you exit. Oh, good! I get to swim through these last menus again.
No.
Yes.
Hey, there's a submarine. All right, that's not the submarine we're in, though. It's moving too fast. Oh wait, is this a submarine we are in? Oh no, it's... Oh, I guess so.
It just slows down once we're in it. We weigh it down.
Yeah. Okay, that was Time Splitters 2. Trans World Surf?
What?
Oh, this is a video. Well, let's hope... Okay, it is coming up on the Elgato. It's an Atari game. Hey guys, the tide's high. Did somebody try to make a Tony Hawk game, but with surfing? They totally did. That's what this is. It's like you're on a ramp all the time and nothing else.
A ramp you can drown in.
Yeah. Huge combo, the game just shouted.
Go inhumanly high.
Fly in the face of God as you ride inside the tube of his wrath. Do a sick flip. Do an ollie on a thing attached to your leg, but don't get tied up or you'll probably die. Poseidon, fuck you.
Where are the sharks that just like leap out of the water and just snatch you in their mouths?
I don't think you can make an arcadey surfing game unless you put a Kraken in it. No two waves are alike!
That's such a
Reef Girls tow you! Oh, fuck! Shark Attack mode!
Yes, that's what I want.
It's a multiplayer mode. Somebody gets to be the shark.
Wow, ahead of its
Holy
time.
shit.
What? Dolphins, too.
The best surfing game on the planet. I would agree with that if you can be a shark.
Meaning,
to be honest.
yeah, a surfing game is coming for the PS2.
Somebody in the chat's saying that game's actually good? I mean, it has a shark attack mode.
Yeah, I mean, one more.
Yeah.
And no two waves are alike.
See that wave in the distance? You can surf to that.
Yeah, I wonder if I'm gonna get content ID'd with that music. World Tour. So when I was testing out the audio and stuff, I was going through these demos like, oh, there's a soccer game, and I was praying to God it was a video, because I do not want to play a fucking soccer game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never had fun with that.
I would rather go to a real soccer game than play a soccer video game.
I have enjoyed one soccer game, and it was just because it was one of the newest FIFAs where they actually get ridiculously complicated on a single person level because you have to use like both sticks and the triggers to do like ridiculous timing combos to do special moves. And it starts getting interesting, especially when one of you is very drunk. The best way to make soccer games enjoyable is the same way to make watching a soccer game enjoyable, which is to be very, very drunk with a friend.
The name of one of the dudes at the beginning of the trailer was Dooge. or Doog. I like looking at sports games because every time they put out a trailer, like a big focus is always how realistic the animations have become. And then every time the next one comes out, it's like, fuck that game, the animations sucked, look at these animations. The way they spin around is better. Nesta.
See more of their pores.
Actually, yeah, someone else made a good point. Mario Strikers Charged is kind of fucking awesome, especially because for some reason you can have different team captains and different teams and all that. Waluigi, for some reason, his theme music, and it plays especially loud when he does a super move, is just this ridiculous, like, down south banjo jam.
Yeah, and
so,
when
like,
he
Waluigi leaps in the air for, like, with his, like, rose whip, except it's, like, dark purple rose whip, and you hear, like...
The other great thing about Waluigi and Mario Strikers is that when he scores a goal, his victory animation is doing a crotch chop multiple times.
Yup.
It's really good.
True to character. You look at this intense soccer action that's happening.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that guy got a card and he was like, nah.
A soccer game I enjoyed playing as a kid, but I'm pretty sure isn't actually that good, is Mega Man Soccer.
I played it recently. You're right. It's not good. It's really super not good.
The best way to win, from I remember in Mega Man Soccer, was to make your goalie Snake Man and have him do his charge shot, because it just shoots a snake that goes through every single player character and stuns them, so you can just shoot straight across the field and score a goal no matter what. This is a long trailer of dudes like just doing their different animations.
Cartwheels and high fives. This editing is making me nauseous. Look at this guy. Now look at this guy. Now look at this guy. Now look at this guy.
World
I know
Soccer
people who
Tour.
are way into soccer who would probably look at this and go, wow, this looks boring.
Yeah. Oh shit, the Terminator Dawn of Fate. I think I remember this game. I don't know, I'm thinking of a different Terminator game. I'm thinking of the one that was for Terminator 3 that was just god-awful. In that game, you just played, you know, as Arnold Schwarzenegger, and there, you know, there were boss fights with the Lady Terminator, and they were really janky, and there were lots of moves where she would just grab you and try to throw you, but you could press buttons to fight against it so she couldn't throw you. But it was really awkward, so you would just rapidly tap these buttons, and you would never be able to escape out of the move, but she would never be able to throw you. So instead, it would just be Arnold and that Lady Terminator just kind of like grabbing onto each other's shoulders and kind of dancing, like slow dancing a little. They kind of just rock back and forth on top of a truck that's driving on the highway. I don't know why they were fighting on that truck. I don't think that happened in the movie, but that looked like a generic as hell video game.
Yeah, it did.
There were parts of that trailer that I wasn't sure if they were actually like doing the slow-mo as a slow-mo effect, or if it was just the frame rate was so bad that they were like, no, make it part of the trailer.
Yeah.
Just make the music go slow too with it or something. I don't know, because we can't get the frame rate any higher than that.
Any more trailers? Oh shit, Turok Evolution.
Nice.
I remember thinking Turok 2 was good for the N64, and then I played it again like 5 years ago, and the draw distance is so short, you can't see shit.
Was it Turok 1 and 2, or maybe it was just Turok 1 had some really weird movement thing where the joystick was just moving like without like strafe movement, and the C stick was looking around, or the C buttons, I mean, or something like
it was
that.
Like that in both Turoks on the.
Oh god,
that was a short ass trailer.
Dinosaurs. Anyway, that's it.
Need for Speed Hot Pursuit 2.
I remember these games being kind of okay.
Yeah,
I remember the multiplayer being fun.
A lot of the Need for Speeds are all right. There was some Need for Speed for the PS3 and 360 that had a lot of challenge missions where you had to drive away from cops, and the final like 5 had these really ridiculous like groups of cops that would chase you. So it'd be like a gigantic rotating pyramid of cop cars, like constantly spinning, would like chase after you. Or no, it was like the intro cutscenes. It'd be like a giant stacking pyramid of cop cars. Or there'd be like a gigantic flaming wheel comprised of cop cars.
That's amazing.
And it was great. It's too bad they didn't actually chase you in the missions. It was just normal ass cop cars, but... Yeah, I remember playing one of the Need for Speeds to PS2, and it was pretty alright.
This one was good just because the multiplayer, because you could have cop and not cop mode, and there were a lot of good games that were racing games. But the problem was none of them were Burnout 2.
Yeah, Disney's Stitch Experiment 626.
Burnout 3, I think, was the one. Never mind. The one before Revenge or whatever it was. But yeah, Burnout. Holy shit, what a series.
Right around this point, when this Lilo and Stitch game had come out, I was looking for more PS2 games to get, and there's like nothing out yet that I was interested in. And it was like, oh, I had just seen Lilo and Stitch, and for a little bit I was so convinced this game was like, looked good. Because I just wanted a game to play. And thank God I never got it, because you know this isn't good. I would rather play the Kingdom Hearts Lilo and Stitch level. Which also wasn't that great. Because it was just a couple of flat rooms with annoying platforming in them for optional treasure chests. And then you got Stitch as a summon in that game. I don't remember if he was good or not.
Oh, yeah, this doesn't look fun.
Nah.
It looks like it's probably too complicated for what the controls would allow.
Yeah.
Something tells me that grapple beam is real fucking janky.
Yeah, the way the grapple beam is working, some of the shooting, it reminds me, it looks kind of like they try to base it off Ratchet and Clank. Like the grapple beam looks a lot like the slingshot thing that was in all those games.
Mm-hmm. God, those games are good.
Yeah.
It's just every time I think about Ratchet and Clank, I'm just like, those are some of the best games I played for a really long time.
Yeah, Ratchet and Clank is good. Even like the not good Ratchet and Clanks are just like, they're okay for the most part. I don't know about that weird 4-player co-op one, because that one was different.
Mm-hmm.
Like even the quote-unquote bad ones were like, they're still decent games, I guess.
Yep, I just remember 2 and 3 being exceptional. And 1 was really good when it first came out, but then 2 and 3 just blew it away entirely.
I love Ratchet and Clank 2 and 3.
I've never played one, but my friend, it's actually like right next to me on my shelf here, sent me a Crack in Time, which I've yet to play.
I haven't played a Crack in Time. I've played, or maybe that was the first? Whatever the first PS3 one was. Maybe Tools of Destruction? That's what it might have been called. But that one's pretty okay, too. Sly Cooper again. There's a lot of Sly Cooper saturation in this demo disc. They're using some of the same graphics that they used for the other one. I wonder if this is like a really similar, but maybe just more cut down video, or if it's just all gameplay. Oh yeah, it's just all gameplay footage probably. Sly Cooper's alright too. The first one at least. I've never played the second or third.
I remember playing some of it and thinking it's like, oh, it's kind of like Jack, but with the kind of slicker movement.
Yeah, the movement in the first Sly, at least, feels pretty good. It feels really smooth. And it's like really, all the movement stuff you get, like with all the new moves, it's like really simple stuff, but it's just really fun to use for the most part. And then the second and third games were like kind of like open world, and I don't know how I feel about that. I never played them though. There was one bad boss fight in the first one though that was like a rhythm-based minigame thing. It's like, ugh. I think it was like a big lady alligator or crocodile or something. And she was like singing, and you were like on lily pads or something. You had to fucking jump to them and press buttons along with the beat, and it was like, no. No thanks.
The art style in this is nice.
Yeah, the graphics for Sly Cooper still hold up really well. There are HD versions for the PS3. They're also pretty decent, if I remember correctly. There's also HD Ratchet and Clank, too, the first 3 games.
Oh, okay.
Those ports hold up pretty decently as well. There's only a couple times where it's like, oh, the frame rate's kind of fucked up here, but it's for like really specific things.
Guys, remember, I tried to recently replay one of them. Unfortunately, PS2 emulation does not agree with Ratchet and Clank games at all because it used MIP mapping. And for some reason, the emulation community just said fuck it to MIP mapping.
Really?
But yeah, I don't know why they just decided any game that uses that just isn't going to work. Just deal with it.
Huh.
But the weapons are always really cool in those games. Like,
Yeah,
even
they
to
are.
this day, there's still a lot of weapons that are really unique, but not bad. All of them are still totally usable.
Yeah. They're like in Ratchet and Clank 2 is the first one to introduce like upgrading your weapons, and like if you use it, it levels up and turns into a new gun. All that. 2 had one gun where it was better before you level it up. That was the lava gun. 'Cause once you level up, it shoots meteors, but they aren't nearly as good as a lava gun. Because a lava gun, you just hold down the button and it just kind of spews a trail of damage hitboxes all around you. So it's like if you want to use that really good gun, just only use it when you really need it, because otherwise it's going to level up and then it's going to be terrible. That's the whole demo disc.
Uneventful.
Yeah, fairly uneventful one.
Yeah.
This one was right before, I think, E3? So I think if I have the issue after this one, it'll probably go crazy. And, you know, we'll get sweet demos for whatever was announced at E3 2002. Fucking, I don't even know.
I can't even think.
Maybe Metal Gear Solid 3? I think I might have a demo disc that has the MGS3 demo on it, but I'm not entirely sure. I know I have one that has the demo for Zone of the Enders 2 on it. I can't believe Silent Hills is dead. Well, actually, I can
buy it.
known.
I actually can believe it's dead. It's just shitty that it's dead.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
so
probably
glad
the
I
worst
didn't get a
part.
PS4. Oh my god! Like, 'cause at first I was like, "Oh, I'll get a PS4." You know, Metal Gear Solid 5. It's gonna be awesome. And then eventually, oh yeah, we're gonna release that on PC. Oh hell yeah! Just
it'll probably run better,
PT
too.
looks really good. Oh, PT's gonna be sick as hell. PT's canceled. Woo! I was like, that was at the same time I was very sad because it did look amazing, but then at the same time I was like, I have made good life decisions this day.
Hey man, what about Persona 5? Oh wait, it's going to be on PS3 also.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah, Persona 5 is it was first announced for PlayStation 3 like a year ago, and then it was like earlier this year. It's like, oh, I guess we should put it on PS4 too. We could get money for that. But it's like, well, you don't need a PS5 for that either, or a PS4. I just want to jump to PlayStation 9 so we can get that sweet nanomachine mind orb thing from that commercial. That's the PlayStation I want. Nintendo's trying to make some quality of life wearable thing, but it's like they should probably just go straight to mind orbs.
I just googled E3 2002 to just be like, I wonder what happened, and I'm on IGN and it says Sony opened E3 2002 by declaring the console wars over. Oh my gosh.
Somebody asking, what does Konami even make anymore? Well, they basically have three
bad
branches.
decisions.
Well,
That's what they make.
their main export, their main export is bad decisions and disappointment right now. But they actually have like three branches, like three pillars. One was video games. Another big one was gambling machines, like pachinko machines. And then the thing that I believe is actually their most profitable thing are health spas, or like gyms and resorts and shit. Also, they have Yu-Gi-Oh. They make Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
They better not fuck up Yu-Gi-Oh! I will be so mad.
Well, we decided
Yu-Gi-Oh's
that
dead.
we're killing Yu-Gi-Oh! Metal Gear's fucking dead, so is Silent Hill. Hey, remember when we bought Hudson Soft? Well, we killed all of them too. Bomberman? Yeah, we slit his throat like 8 years ago.
Please don't talk about Bomberman. I can't handle that. Bomberman's been like my favorite
Hey,
forever.
welcome to
and,
Konami's
oh my God.
offices. I mean, we'll take you on a tour. I mean, here's a standee of Solid Snake that's covered in dust, and we kind of just hang our coats on him now because we hate fucking Solid Snake. And if you come in here, this is where the desiccated corpses of all of our IPs go. Oh, hey, look, there's the rotting skeleton of Bomberman.
Yeah, yeah. Here's all the dead Hudson Soft employees. We used them as fertilizer for our fuck garden. Here's the dark and gritty Bomberman we have instead. You see, he's trying to escape a prison, so he's dark and gritty, and also he looks like some kind of fucking shitty robot, and I hate it.
Yeah, he has one really big
Bomberman
hand.
X Zero.
There's also child soldiers in there for some reason. Just go with it.
Yeah, Kojima actually had a lot of child soldiers. It was for a lot of research, but it was actually getting really fucked up. That's why we fired him, because he was actually trying to make Outer Heaven and our offices. And everybody was changing their names to, like, Beef or, like, Morpho Butterfly, and we couldn't have that.
I have to, you know, just go ahead and give a visual example of what happened to Bomberman and why Bomberman stopped. Let me just go ahead and so there's image 1 of the example, and here's image 2. Oh no, that didn't work. One second.
Gotta get it on Imgur, I guess.
Yeah, I'll just. Oh wait, no, this is way better. This is oh my gosh, someone has. Is this concept art
for Act Zero?
Yeah.
Oh holy shit! I love that they have one gigantic hand to hold the bombs.
Yeah.
Yeah, if people haven't seen Bomberman Act Zero, it's a shameful display.
Oh my god, it really is. And also the other hand, in case you didn't notice, chained to his dick.
Really?
Wow, it is.
Oh my god.
No, you didn't know that you wanted dick chains, but now you know that you want.
Well, damn.
Man, this dick is on the chain. Wait.
Oh, they made a female model too. That's very
yeah.
forward.
Isn't she like wearing a thong? Oh yeah, she totally is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Butts.
Good. I'm glad they ruined Bomberman as hard as they could and as fast as they could.
Bomberman. I played a lot of Bomberman this Friday night. People at work. Turns out I'm not great at Bomberman because I've never really played it. I remember I rented a Bomberman as a kid once, thinking like, oh, here's my thought process as a 7-year-old at Blockbuster. I want to rent Mega Man. There are no Mega Mans available. However, Bombermans are available, and I think, well, they call Mega Man the Blue Bomber. Bomberman is probably a similar game to Mega Man. Turns out it was a multiplayer game, pretty much multiplayer only, and I had nobody else that wanted to play Bomberman, and I didn't have a multi-tap to make it 4 or 5 players, so I just let it rot in the corner until I had to return it 3 days later.
That wasn't bad logic, though, really, for a child.
Oh, by the way, Jordan Kai brings up a really, really good point, which not only was that Konami's Bomberman, that was the first and only Bomberman Konami. They had just bought Hudson, and then they did that immediately.
Yep.
Oh, new IP, time to sink this ship!
I think Konami has like a weird hoarding problem where they like to get IPs and just kind of stuff them away in a closet. And eventually it's just going to fall on top of them while they're asleep, and then they're going to die.
Yeah.
It's just like there's going to be a lot of game IPs stacked up to the roof, and old newspapers, and a lot of cats.
Eventually someone's going to start complaining about the smell, and they find out that, oh, they've been dead for a long time.
Oh, man. Crushed under 30,000 copies of Metal Gear Solid 5.
Oh. Video games.
Yep. Well, that's issue 60 of PlayStation Magazine / Underground. I still have 17 more of those. I have 17 more just for the PS2, and then for the PS1 I have, I don't know, 10? And they're all like 2 discs each. And then I have one for the GameCube, which is really weird because the GameCube pretty much never got demo discs.
No, yeah.
And like the demo disc I have isn't like one that was in magazines or something. It was a demo disc Nintendo would send to like Walmart to put on their demo stations, so it wasn't something people were supposed to get. I just got lucky and found it at a store like a month or 2 ago. I was like, well, $35, okay.
This is good.
I think there are only 3 demos on it too. I don't know what they are though, because the box doesn't say.
It's a mystery.
The box is just like Nintendo GameCube demo disc 35, and on the back, plain black Arial font on white background. It just says, "This is how you turn the GameCube on. This is how you put the disc in. This is how you close the GameCube." Well, that's a demo disc.
Yep.
Good night, everybody.
Uh-huh.